Kamara going tonight. I'm like, I'm so done. It's over. He had 2 zeros. Still going to beat me this week. I had that going on. Of course, I listen to people. I put money on the Patriots. Yeah, I got totally taken to the woodshed on that.
As hot as you've been, there's no way you've listened to anybody else, Steve.
For some reason.
Are we text lined up?
Okay,
cool.
For some reason, I listened to somebody else. I took the Patriots. I got just taken to the woodshed yesterday. It was just the awful NFL day.
Full woodshed type of day.
But there's still a lot of good to talk about. So
the Vikings won.
Well, hey, I'm listening, Brian.
Big time win, 41-17 over the Dolphins. They needed it too.
You know, we are almost all but guaranteed that we're looking down a wild card matchup in Dallas between Dallas and Minnesota.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it don't have to happen that way, but it like the odds favor that those two are going to play in the first round.
My Vikings still got a little work to do.
They looked a lot better yesterday, though.
They did.
Where'd you watch the game at, Brian?
I actually had a family Christmas last night, so I was with the Murphy side of the family, and we watched it. Well, I watched it with my brother a little bit as well.
Your brother won?
My brother's a big Vikings fan. That's how I became a Vikings fan.
No, I never found out if Jeff won or not.
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't know that.
No.
Now that I've ruined the show by asking that question.
It's okay.
Thanks for bringing that up, Marcus.
So now this has become completely awkward.
Yeah. Oh, about the basketball team.
It's all right. My Vikings played well. We were happy.
How about the Louisville Cardinals?
Talk about the Lions?
All right, let's go.
Yeah, what about the Lions? What did they do? Look, do they even play anymore?
Yeah, they still.
I don't watch the Lions, Brian, Steve. In case either y'all were wondering, I don't watch the Lions when Jalen's not playing.
Right.
He's not playing. We don't watch the Lions. So all you Lions fans who have welcomed me with open arms into Lions culture.
It's strictly kid-centric. Yeah. When he gets traded,
I don't know.
When he gets his 3 or 4 years and he signs with Dallas, he's going to be done.
I think I will, but I
hope he does that too.
I like to think there's something in the back of my mind that will
Can you imagine Jalen Reeves-Maben, Leighton Vander Esch, Jalen Smith, all back there. Dude, come on.
He
would fit
There
so
is
perfect.
no way that I would be able to tolerate our relationship any longer, Steve, if my son was on the field with the Dallas Cowboys. Because then I have to be a we them boys kind of guy, right? And then I have to do that. How about them Cowboys? Like I gotta adopt it. I'm gonna come in here with cowboy boots on every other day, hats. Jerry Jones is the man. You know what I'm saying? Look, toe the line.
Right.
I'll have to adapt the entire Cowboys culture in an instant.
Yes.
Nightmare.
I know. So we need to talk. But before we move on from the NFL stuff here, what about Lamar?
Okay, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to see and feel my natural reaction. Those of you who don't know, we are on YouTube right now. We are Made for the
still
Ville.
good. I think I moved it.
Yeah, you did move it slightly. I'll fix it in a second. Don't worry about it. I will say this. Share the link with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on the YouTube channel. Is running live. Before you even go one step further, you said, how about Lamar? And I felt this awesome way. I'm robbing myself of the daily joy. Because you know what? When Lamar does something good, I'm just thinking about the Detroit. Okay, this is how it's going to play out. Something's going to happen. Joe Flacco's going to be underwhelming at the very best. And there's going to be some kind of place you might be able to save the season. And Lamar's going to be playing. And he's just going to run the ball. And they're going to have some small packages. And the other running backs and their other running backs on the Baltimore Ravens are going to start seeing holes the size of the Grand Canyon or canyons in their line, because that's the Lamar Jackson effect. It's going to make receivers a lot wider open. It's going to get a Baltimore energy going. And I can't stop thinking about the people who have sound like they're actually like it's something riding on him failing.
Right.
Like I get on social media, I hear that, and somebody has something riding physically riding on him failing.
And let me say this: you say in the playoff hunt, I mean, they basically control their own destiny. No, they do control their own destiny. Yeah, I mean, so, and then I was reading Sports Illustrated just this morning. I mean, they say Lamar Jackson's 4-1 as a starter as the Ravens pile up massive rushing totals. Like it says, Andy Benoit on the new look Ravens, and then it comes out kind of over the weekend that the Ravens are.
Yep.
Looking to part ways with Joe Flacco, whether by trade or at the end of the season. And here's the kicker. This is how you know it's real. When the Ravens are basically telling Flacco, hey, unless we get like some crazy awesome deal, we're going to pretty much let you go wherever you want. Like,
how much of a slap in the face is that?
Yeah. I mean, that's where we're at with the Lamar Jackson thing right now. And I mean, just what he's doing. 4-1, but
he's doing exactly what we knew. Every person in the state of Kentucky or in the ACC knows exactly what Lamar Jackson was going to do.
Absolutely. Now, if things play out the way, because you know how I just talked to Brian about, I said, look, you know, Minnesota, Dallas is a good chance. You kind of look down the line. You're like, it's a good chance that's going to be a matchup in the first round. What Lamar is staring basically down a matchup with. A rematch with the Chiefs or a matchup with Tom Brady in the wild card round, in the first round of the playoffs. I mean, he's going to have a shot, and that's a game you don't have to win.
And there's two ways to see that. There is Lamar has a chance at greatness in his first season because he's adjusting. He's getting down. Lamar Jackson is adjusting, trying to actively adjust. His teammates have bought into it. You know, when they asked him the other day when they said, do you feel like it's your team now, Lamar? Do you feel like it's your team now that you know, that's our team. I don't block. I don't catch passes. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't kick footballs. It's our team. I do my job, and everybody else does theirs.
Yes.
That response right there says, why don't you love him?
I know. And when you looked at him and around here locally in different places.
What makes you so uncomfortable? Why don't you love him?
Well, and when people would say, well, kid can't throw the ball. He sucks. Well, okay. Even though I disagree, I'll grant you that. I'll give you the Bobby V. I'll grant you that argument. What about this stat? The Ravens have rushed for at least 190 yards in 5 straight games. Lamar's 5 games he started. Mm-hmm. The last NFL team to do that was the 1976 Steelers 42 years ago. So, I mean, wait, but he still can't throw. Oh, yeah, but he's putting together one of the greatest running offenses of all time.
Do you know what somebody
what are we talking
about? Do you
about?
know what somebody's argument to me is, I hear it from other places? Well, in 8 or 10 years, he's not dude, they're not going to have football in 8 or 10 years. Like
they're going to be taking the ball from the 20 in 5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you don't like Lamar Jackson as a quarterback in the NFL because in 8 or 9 years, he's not going to be able to keep running.
Well, what's he going to do? He'll probably just win 2 Super Bowls, and in 8 years, he'll get hurt. Oh, hey, good call.
Right.
Well, and he don't have an agent. That's bound to screw him at some point. Do you realize I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Keep going.
Do you realize he has done everything flawless? For a kid that got criticized so hard about not having an agent, you point to me and you tell me when in public relations, when in anything.
I know.
He's made one wrong move, and he hasn't paid an agent a dime throughout. You know what he did? He paid his mom. He probably bought his mom a little nicer something. You know what I'm saying?
He's focused.
He's completely focused. He's said every little thing. He's done everything right. He's played the way he should play. I mean, he's done nothing.
Because he's authentic.
Absolutely.
Because he's authentic.
Yes, that's the point.
Some people want him to fit their box, right? And if you're a good person, I mean, who says that? I think I don't know if it's Einstein or is it the Mark Twain who says, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. right?
Yes.
Like he doesn't need someone to soften his features. He's
Sure.
authentic.
Sure.
It's okay for me to be me.
Yeah.
My ceiling is higher being me.
Yes.
Than being what you want me.
Yes. I mean, it's one of those things where you say, hey, look. I mean, yeah. There's people. When you invite people over, say you're going to your pastor's house, for instance, or your mama's house or something.
I wasn't ready to go straight to pastor's house.
Yeah.
It's Monday morning, Steve.
Hey, no, but I'm putting that because there's things you would say, okay, there's people that you would take in a heartbeat,
right.
and you wouldn't give them a talk on the way there.
Right.
And then there's people you would take, and you'd be like, now look.
This is my pastor.
He don't do this. He don't do this. He don't do. I know you do it, but we're going to his house. Don't say this. You know?
Like when we're sitting at the golf house and guy says, "Come on, man. I know Steve wants a bourbon or something." I say, "No, dude. Don't even waste your time." As a matter of fact, stop whispering in my ear. Come on, man. I know Steve wants a little drink or something.
But he will take a Diet Coke or a sweet tea.
And he'll enjoy it more than you treating Marcus to his vodka.
Absolutely. So yeah, but you understand what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm seeing with that texter, I don't even have to read the rest of that, and I agree with the text that just come up. If it wasn't for Saquon Barkley, he would probably be in the conversation for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Barkley should get it. He deserves it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 100%. I just want people to root for him more. I don't know. It's just me and pie in the sky. Mike, start us off today on the Yet Scoring Collision Center hotline, my man. What's on your mind?
All right, man. I got something to say to Steve because I've been hearing him all week about he being happy about the Cowboys being back. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're dirt. They're terrible. They're a terrible team. I saw them yesterday, and I was like, wow.
Was this your first time?
I'm an Eagles fan. I can't lie to you. I've been an Eagles fan my whole life.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're much better. I agree.
I will never be a Cowgirls fan at all in my life. I'll never be a Cowgirls fan.
Well, that sounds personal this morning.
It's personal because I don't like anybody other than us.
Well, yeah,
but like I said, I'm gonna tell you.
That's fair.
Put it like this. Did you see that game last night?
You know I did.
Yeah. Did you like that? You like that, didn't you?
Yeah. They'll have a great view from the playoffs. They'll have a great view right from their couch watching everybody else play. That'd be awesome.
You think that? You think so? I'm gonna tell you right now. If it wasn't for a fluke, you wouldn't be the playoffs.
Well, regardless, you could get multiple flukes and you're not going to be in the playoffs. So, like, whatever. Hey, cool.
You've been hurt the whole season. That's the problem. We had the most injuries of any other team.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, man. Hey, we're not in the playoffs because we got hurt. Got hurt and this and that.
No doubt. We'll be in the playoffs.
Let's hit. Absolutely.
Appreciate the call, Mike. You knew you had to know that was coming.
Oh no, I'm okay with that. It's just like that one. It's not from an Eagles fan though. It's kind of like, I mean, if a Colts fan wants to be like, "Hey man, we got you," you know, like, yeah, hey, cool. But an Eagles fan is like, "Hey, like, no, you're not gonna make the playoffs.
You're not balling right now."
Yeah.
Butch, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
Good morning, fellas. And yeah, no Eagles fans should be calling. Y'all swept the Eagles this year.
Yeah, it's like that's
And
the
that's
one
gonna be
team. You know, come on. Hey.
That's going to be the reason why they don't make the playoffs.
Right, right. Thank you, Butch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, look, if you're a Colts fan, hey, look, we bust you. Yeah, you did. Whatever. But the Eagles, like, no, you're not making the playoffs because you got swept by the Cowboys. That's why you're not making the playoffs.
That's exactly how it's going to play out, too. They're gonna be, they probably might have the same record, but they're going to.
I know. Yeah.
But, hey, man, I'm so mad about, first of all, and I'm not calling the dog the Cowboys, man, because the name of my fantasy team is Cooper 19 because one of the guys in my fantasy league dropped him right before the Redskins game on Thanksgiving, and I picked him up. And
yeah.
so he went off. But I'm mad because they couldn't get him the ball yesterday, man. I mean, I got 8 points out of that dude.
I know.
But they were, man, I'm telling you, the referees were cheating so bad for the Colts. They were cheating. They were calling holding on every time Dallas moved that ball. They were calling a holding.
Butch.
So, I don't care about football. My team's out.
You do this every time, Butch.
I'm in the playoffs.
Butch, you do this every time, Butch. Butch, you sit right there and you get ready to answer these questions, Butch. Come on, man.
I got no question.
No. I got questions. Butch, there is no way you don't call into this show and address your coach talking about we're going to act like we just beat Seton Hall and keep going. There ain't no way you're not going to talk about your coach trying to bring in Rick Pitino to misdirect all this conversation. So we're not talking about is that shell cracked on that Kentucky squad. There ain't no way you are going to call into this show and not address these things in front of my 93.9 fan base.
You know what, Mark? I don't know anything about that. Seriously, I did not watch. Man, it's too early for college basketball for me.
See what I'm saying?
I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. Oh. They're not gonna make the playoffs, obviously.
See what
all I care about is my fantasy team until football's over. I don't care anything about basketball.
But I appreciate that call.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, people?
I love Kentucky fans. I love this. I love it right now.
Did you hear Butch?
Hey, man, look, I think I got amnesia, man.
College basketball hadn't even started.
I've been going to the doctor lately.
It hadn't even started for me. Yeah. I'm a college football. Yeah. I'm a Packers fan.
Hey, man. Hey, what, man, we got, who are we playing? Penn State?
Right.
I love
Butch,
it. I love it.
You owe us better than that. You owe the listeners more than what you gave us just now.
I love that.
That wasn't cool.
No, he gave us a lot right there.
By what he didn't give us. He gave us
what about that Kentucky basketball team? Hey, man, do you know how many wins they got over teams in the tournament right now?
Huh.
Because what I keep hearing is that Louisville don't have enough wins. Louisville don't have any good wins right now, even though Louisville's beating 4 teams right now that are projected in the tournament.
Is that just because the name recognition of the team, like maybe real basketball, purists don't really realize like how big these wins were? The Lipscomb, the Vermont, the Kent.
Yeah, no, I think if you know ball, like you can look at that and say, okay, yeah, they've beaten.
And if you're watching, like you see their road testing, you know what I'm saying?
You want to know who Kentucky has beat? Let me go down because you remember how Kentucky's
was Utah in the tournament last year?
Well, I don't know about last year, but Utah was 4-4 this year. A 71-59 dub against Southern Illinois.
Salukis?
That is their only tournament win so far. A team that's projected in the tournament.
Southern Illinois?
Yeah.
Why don't more people cheer for Louisville?
Interesting. That is interesting.
Are we going to talk about that other thing that you showed me this morning?
Sure, I don't mind.
I'll go to the phone lines while we think about it.
We can get a little bit going.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling on the phone
people
lines.
are excited about Lamar. We're excited about everything.
It's Monday morning.
We got plenty of time.
Monday morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
Hey, fellas. I find it kind of funny that the pundits, the constant mantra you hear about Jackson is, well, he's not going to last what he's doing.
Right.
It's just a matter of time until he breaks down. But I have to ask you, how would he be any safer playing receiver than he's playing running back?
Right.
Or how much safer would he be standing in the pocket straight up, getting hit after he throws the ball? And, are other pocket passing quarterbacks, do they have this great health record that running ones don't? I think they're having a hard time dealing with the fact that, you can count on 2 hands how many people have the ability to break the ankles of NFL level defenders. And, I think they're having a hard time wrapping their hands around it. And he's obviously raw and needs to learn a whole lot, but this whole mantra that he's just a ticking time bomb, getting ready to go off and he's going to get hurt. I don't see how playing receiver would be that much safer a position.
Listen, I appreciate the call.
Hey, I know you talked to him the other day, but is that Jeff Walls? He call in under another name.
I talked to Jeff Walls at the game.
No.
People, just because you said that,
Did Mark not sound that? That sounded just like Jeff Walls.
I gave Jeff Walls a full eye-to-eye apology for not forcing him to come on this show more often.
Yes.
So y'all are going to get more good inside basketball talk with myself and Coach Walls.
Yeah.
Very, very soon.
I'll be here.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna gain some respect at this fantasy camp. Yeah, y'all laughing now. That's all right.
Well, Steve.
They all gonna want me. Jeff's gonna want me on this practice squad.
Steve, I think this is your phone call, not mine. Philly Carl, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
First of all, man, I wasn't even going to call,
Mm.
but another Philly fan called in. And you know what I'm saying? So I got to, because I'm a everyday listener, I'm going to have to make Steve put some respect on Philly's names when they call in. So I'm going to give you some Steve quotes. I'm going to start with a couple from
there
last
you
year,
go.
Marcus. Can I do that? Can I give you three
Should be
Steve
good.
quotes?
Listen, you got the steering wheel.
Hey, the floor's on you, man. Do it.
Okay, here's a Steve Rummage quote last year. The Eagles ain't going to never do nothing. They're not going to win anything. Okay, here's another Steve Rummage quote from last year. Villanova's nothing. They run 4 guards and a big man. But here's a quote from this year. I'm through with the Cowboys. They're dog pissed. Remember that, Marcus? And then a week later, he comes in, how about them boys? So his opinion is so flip-floppy. And, yeah, I mean, so when an Eagle fan called, and I had to call, I said, because maybe he doesn't listen to Steve every day. But Steve, he's so wish-washy and so flip-floppy. And, you know, so the next time you want to try to dog out the Eagles or we might not make the playoffs, Steve, just think of some of them quotes.
No, hey, Philly, don't say might not make the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. like let's not throw
Philly,
that out.
you ain't checked out yet, have you?
They might not make the playoffs. Like they're not making the playoffs.
See, there's another one because you haven't looked at Minnesota needs to keep winning too. So I know Brian didn't realize that they have to keep winning too. There is another wild card spot left.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they can't. They're just not going to. I mean, they play the Texans next week. They're going to get beat.
But is that just the average Cowboys fan, Steve? You was through with them, about a month or two ago, because that was your
Cooper gave him life.
Yeah, that was pre Amari Cooper, man. It's a whole new team now. Hey, we went and made moves.
Cowboys fans are something else.
We went and made
Y'all are
moves,
something
man. Look, don't be mad 'cause y'all let all the receivers go.
Appreciate the
Hey.
call, Philly. Boy, that was 30 minutes. We haven't even started the show yet.
It's like, look, Colts fans, I watched, I'll be honest with you, I was impressed with the Colts. Like, I think the Colts were, like, the refs sucked yesterday.
And you said it both ways.
Bad, yeah, bad. Like, they were killing the Colts. They were killing the Cowboys. Like, they were bad altogether. Colts look pretty good. I was impressed, man. I was like, they're gonna beat somebody, man. And I think they need a little help to get in too. But I was like, they get in, they're gonna beat somebody. Like the Eagles, I'm like, dude, you threw Nick Foles in there. Hey, don't blame me because your coach is too dumb to play him all year. The dude won the Super Bowl last year. You took him out. Now they're like, oh wow, oh my God, the team looks better with Nick Foles. Yeah, we knew that when he beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. We all knew that. Why are you upset? Like, it ain't my fault. That coach should be fired today.
I am not going to do this university a disservice by transitioning into the next conversation. Quick commercial break. Let me finish my coffee. Be back in about 3-4 minutes. Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
What makes Miller Lite such a taste? Or that it has only 96 calories? Yes. And yes. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true. Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis 12 fluid ounces, less than 1 gram protein and 0 grams fat.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
I'm Brandon Lang, And many of you know me from the movie Two for the Money, with Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey playing me. Man, do I wish I had his head of hair, but unfortunately, I don't. And the bad news is, as I've gotten older, going bald is something I couldn't control. But wait, with bad news comes good news. Parsley Waldman Hair Center of Louisville made me young again with the greatest hair transplant surgery in America and more affordable than you can imagine. From the moment I walked in the door at Parsley Waldman in the morning until the time I left that night, Dr. Waldman made me feel comfortable as if I was sitting at home watching TV. Waldman's staff was fantastic, and Dr. Waldman was with me every step of the way. I never thought getting hair again would be so easy. Go to hairsurgery.com and find out how you can be young again. That's hairsurgery.com. It will be the best decision you ever made.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
This is U of L Today with Mark Hebert.
The University of Louisville is breaking down barriers for adults to come back to school and finish their college degree. And those numbers are growing significantly. More after this.
It's time to stop putting off your dreams and make them a reality. With loans from Commonwealth Credit Union, someday is today. To learn more about all our amazing loan programs, visit ccuky.org/loans. Commonwealth Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Millions of Americans started college but never finished. Now they're heading back to get that college degree. U of L adds about 400 of those students average reapplying and knock down barriers for returning students who want that degree.
They are welcomed back with open arms and they don't have to go through the SAT or ACT process. Can you imagine a 50-year-old saying, oh, I got to go back and do the SAT? Forget it.
Most of the older students trying to complete their degrees are also working full-time, according to Bergman.
But when we offer online, when we offer evening, when we offer weekend classes, you don't have another excuse.
Making it easier to get a college degree. We are U of L.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy, do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, serving the greater Kentuckiana area since 1972. Why Globe Auto Sales? Well, the answer is simple. The staff at Globe Auto Sales focuses entirely on the quality buying experience, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
What up? All right.
You're listening to Middays
Making sure.
Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number on 93.9 The Ville. So here's the thing, people. You know how I talk about, wanting to get right into it. Coming off these weekends. Monday, you're just dying to pounce on all these stories over the weekend and get to these new narratives and what's going on. And I want to educate everybody on all the things that's going on in the sports world. And then Steve never fails. He comes and throws me right off track. And to his credit, he tried not to. This is how it happened. Come in. I took a last second little, breathing meditation moment before I came in the building. So I was feeling good. I was in the right energy and getting ready to start the show. And Steve says, Hey, Marcus, see that paper laying on the table in there? I said, No, Steve. He said, Yeah, good. So I tried to move on. Steve tried to get me to move on. Yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, what was in there? He was like, oh, no, don't worry about it. But he has that smirk on his face, people. That little look, that little twinkle in his eye, like he's begging me to ask, come on, Steve, what's in it? Steve, you brought that paper into the studio. YouTubers, I hope you're listening. We Are Made for the Ville is the YouTube channel. Right now, Steve is going to describe what he saw in the local paper from just from a little
This looks like the student section when the opposing team starting five's being announced.
That's what he looks like. Steve, the floor is yours. Excuse my ad-libbing.
Courier Journal.
I wasn't even going to say that.
Got me a Sunday paper the day after a few games.
Big. That's still the big paper.
Real quick, before I do get into this paper, I do need to read something real quick. Louisville's 19th in the net. They beat a top 100 team on Saturday, which we are eventually going to get to talking about here.
Right.
Top 100 team in Kent State that very well could make the tournament.
They're supposed to finish third.
Yeah.
In their conference.
Yeah, a team that was 8-1 coming in.
Undefeated, only 3 teams that were undefeated on the road.
Kentucky this weekend beat the number 156 team, a 4-4 Utah. Right?
4-4.
Yeah. So now, I just wanted to throw that out there.
It's a Power 5.
Let's see what the headline is.
What's our sports section headline, baby?
I got a picture of Ashton Hagens. Cats chow on the Utes.
Chow on the Utes?
Kentucky still deserves your envy, not empathy.
Steve, listen. I'm not gonna let you make up lies about what's on the front page of the sports section. Like, listen, if we're gonna be serious about this, let's be serious about this. What are the real titles on that page?
Well, to be fair, let me look over here in the corner. U of L remains unbeaten at home.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Okay, who's the picture of?
Louisville didn't get a picture, actually. Yep, no picture for Louisville. Cards pace rebounding helps dim the golden flashes.
Very creative.
Cats chow on the Utes.
Looks a little bigger over there.
Kentucky still deserves your envy, not empathy.
Nobody put that on the front page, Steve.
UK wins going away after a rough start to the season.
Well, a rough start to the season?
Yeah.
The way I hear it, you're 10-0.
Yeah. This is
Where's the rough start at?
Oh, look, down here at the bottom. A decade later, Louisville's 2009 Final Four team reunites. Well, that was sweet of them.
Like the way they phrased that.
Look, you get about 3 inches there. How about that?
Angel McCaughtry is the most meter moving female in professional sport in WNBA basketball, in women's. She's a powerhouse of social media.
Well, they probably got a picture of her. Let's hey, why not?
Listen, it's okay. The picture of Angel's got to be on the second page.
Let's go ahead and check back here.
Second page.
Second page. No women's picture. reunion. Okay. I guess I just. Oh, they do got a team picture way down here.
Oh, is that at the very, very bottom?
Wow. How about
of the third page?
Oh, look. They did put a picture here. Look, it says cards. Louisville's Darius Perry stands up to Kent State's Frederick after the two tussled for a ball.
Oh, make sure you show the fight scene.
And you got Darius mouthing off.
Make sure.
Look at that.
Make sure you show Darius Perry bucking up to Frederick.
But I do got to give them credit. At least, hey, look, okay, I looked at the front page and the second page. At least they stopped talking about Kentucky after that, right? You know.
Okay, so they only got the first page.
Yeah. So.
Maybe I won't be, because it's all about substance.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Whoa. We got a 2-page spread. Cats. Two huge
Is
pictures.
he dunking that basketball?
Look at that.
That's a nice looking three.
UK guard Jamari Baker shoots a 3 against Utah at Rupp Arena in Lexington.
That's a
Kentucky
nice
guard
picture.
Ashton Hagens dunks. Did we have any dunks the other day? Keldon Johnson. They got 3 pictures on 2 pages. Keldon Johnson led the Wildcats in scoring.
How many do you have?
And 24. Tyler Hero added 17.
Man, I see him throwing up the threes and everything.
How about that, dude? I mean, is all we did was fight? I mean, did we have any good plays Saturday?
All we did was fight in the game.
Darius just little punk Darius just mouthing off this big center.
Right?
Yeah, wow. My goodness, man. Well, at least that's it. Surely that's it.
I mean, we're digging on page 5 now, Steve.
My goodness.
That better not be another Kentucky
3
picture.
more pictures.
Oh, no. I don't even believe you.
UK Reed Travis lays the ball up Saturday at Rupp Arena.
Is this what my local media looks like, Steve?
Kentucky guard Ashton Hagens drives the ball to the hoop.
Oh, my goodness.
Guard Tyler Hero shoots the ball for the Wildcats, who are now 8-2. With 1 win over a tournament team in Southern Illinois, who just beat the 100. The Cats are 8-2, who just beat 156 ranked 4-4 Utah.
No, they chowed on the Utes.
Chowed down on the Utes. Huh. No more mention of Louisville.
Oh.
But hey, Louisville remains unbeaten at home. It's a nice little thing they got going on down
there. And they fought.
Yeah, after a brutal fight.
Ali.
Yeah. After a tattooed up Louisville, just cornrolled Darius Perry.
Oh my goodness.
Almost swung on a center.
Oh. And people, that was real.
Yeah. Wow.
That was real what just happened.
It's awesome, dude.
That was real.
How awesome is that?
On
Thank God Jeff Greer went to the Athletic. Seriously.
That's a good point.
Goodness gracious. By the way, the Athletic is
killing it.
Well worth it. Yeah, you can get over there and check that out. Some good stuff on there.
Oh. Cy, Woosah, Malcolm. Thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. What's on your mind? Malcolm.
This is Malcolm. Speaking of favoring UK in this freaking city, y'all, check this out. The night that Louisville won the national championship in 2013, WLKY say, "Oh yeah, the Twins are coming." That's when y'all remember the Twins was coming to Kentucky.
Yep.
That must have been a big thing.
We talked about it.
And Fred Cloudgill switched over from the national freaking championship over to talking about, oh yeah, the Twins are coming next year. They are the most biased UK freaks, and they right here in Louisville, media right here in Louisville, go switch from whatever we doing. Remember we won the what was it, the Orange Bowl when Charlie Strong was here, and then the girls went to the finals, and then we won the title. We had a magnificent year in 2013, but they all switched over to UK. So I'm like Steve, this is the most biased city for WLKY. Yeah, I'm calling out. Y'all can't call them out, but I can. I'm just a fan. The WLKY is favored, and they're local state. They're a local TV station built for Louisville. They call them stuff way down in Lexington, UK. So I'm tired of that. From now on, try that Courier Journal off and forget WLKY. We got 93.9 to deal with Steve and Mr. Marcus Maven. I'm out.
Do you realize Kentucky is literally 7 spots ahead of Lipscomb in the net? Lipscomb's 36 in the net. Kentucky's 29.
Stop making up stuff, Steve.
But Kentucky still deserves your envy, not your empathy. Kidding me? What is this? What are we doing here?
There was a moment, Steve.
Can somebody start a paper? Can we start a paper?
Well,
you don't think people would? You don't think we get sponsorships?
We're getting ready to have somebody buy Sports Illustrated, I think.
That's right. Perfect.
We might need that.
Perfect.
It's bad, man.
That's pathetic. No, that's not bad. That's pathetic.
We're gonna get our.
I don't care. I see these people every time I go to a game. It's not like I'm saying this and hiding. That's pathetic.
That's not cool.
And then when I get on Twitter and I read that the sports editor for the Courier Journal is tweeting out that their favorite story of the week was a kid in which. It's a good story. Please, as much as I like to knock Kentucky and the kids in the state.
Yeah, we're not. You're Mr. Rod for kids, local kids. Yeah,
absolutely. But they're like, the favorite story of the week is a kid in Pendleton County is finally getting some excitement back because he committed to Kentucky. I think he's a pretty good player. I'm not knocking him. God, what are we doing? Oh, my God.
Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, my man.
I can care less about Kentucky sports, but I'm going to talk about Louisville sports.
Here we go. Ask it, Lawrence. Let it be. Let it happen.
We're ready for it.
Could we be worried about that Louisville only plays good defense I have? Because that game on Saturday, they held that guy down in the first half, but in the second half, he went off and put up knocked down 8, 9 3-pointers. Like, is that going to be a problem this whole season now that Louisville only plays defense I have?
Well,
I appreciate the
call. Well, here's the thing: they were up 20 at half. Okay, they were up.
I know.
They were up 16-20 the whole second half.
I know.
The easiest shot to hit in the planet is when you're down 20 and you pull up.
I know.
You know Lawrence, my guy.
We needed that question,
Lawrence. I like Lawrence.
But Lawrence says it quicker than everybody else says it.
I know.
Everybody else thinks that Lawrence just gets right on that phone. Because everybody has that thought.
Yeah.
Like, are we having defensive lapses or is that just score-centric? To have a coach even acknowledge, Coach Mack started off his press conferences with, they made that score look a little closer than it was. Guy hit some crazy stuff. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
We played awesome defense that entire game.
Yeah.
There's something else that I want to say really quick.
Yeah.
When it comes to the defense, right? Mac has complimented them for, not taking any of these teams lightly. The public has also, one of the places I think the public has given credit saying these guys are not treating these schools like they're no names, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm alone and nobody's around, I like accidentally break my knuckles punching things because I get frustrated, right?
Yes.
And this is why I get frustrated, because this is the burden that I carry around. The burden of information, of inside knowledge. That's why the sports guys gave me a radio show.
Yeah.
Because they say, oh, man, they really took Kent State, serious, man, good job, fellas. I mean, I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have took Kent State serious. I couldn't have took Lipscomb serious. And you know what I said? I said, do y'all realize, Steve, where did him come from? Had Stephen Enoch played before he got on the court with the University of Louisville?
Not a lot.
How many minutes did Malik Williams play in college basketball before this season?
Not very much.
Do people realize that you have a team full of starving people who've had their lives, their basketball lives in the balance, right?
Malik played more than Jordan.
Malik played more than Jordan last year.
Sure.
You have 2 players on this team that know what it's like to legitimately look at a crap team and think it's a crap team.
Yeah.
Because you got Donovan Mitchell on your team. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you got guys that are starving to play basketball. When you have a coach that comes to the University of Louisville with credibility and success and passion and focus and experience, right?
Yeah.
He needs one thing in the world. I need guys that want to be coached, that want to play, who are starving to compete on a nightly basis. And this burden that I carry around, saying, if I were going to give a Coach Mack a mentality, it would be guys who, like, last chance you kind of guys who have been robbed of their careers, of their dreams. Like, a minute on the bench. You realize that Jordan Nwora,
this is a great point,
has played has sat, as good as he is.
Yeah.
He came here because one of the best coaches in the history of basketball wanted Jordan Nwora to represent him.
Yes.
That coach is gone, and there was full games that a 6'8", dead-ass aim shooter has not played basketball.
Mm-hmm. That just sat and never took off his uniform, Steve. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Christian Cunningham is dying to play Kent State at Sanford.
Mm-hmm. They're a MAC team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm dying to play against these dudes.
Sure.
I'm from the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the basketball hood. If I'm Quan 4, all this is like awesome to me. All this stuff is a step up. You think I'm gonna treat Lipscomb like I'm big? I'm better than them?
Well, no, because at Sanford or Richmond, Lipscomb is a team heavily
athletes that you have on this Louisville team. And when Max said, this is the guy that I can pick to go help me compete for an ACC title, because they're the starving guys, because they have a mentality like they do. And I'm working with a team of like I said, guys who've had their careers put in doubt.
Yeah.
Right? They weren't going to transfer, automatically get to go from Louisville to Kansas.
This is I hope that this point is being drilled home with people because this is one of those points where I'm almost like, I'm going to go back to my pastor reference, almost like when a pastor says something and you almost want to say, I hope everybody just got that, because that was good. Like,
Malik was going to.
That's where I feel right now.
If Malik was going to transfer,
yeah,
he was going to have to transfer down, because they were going to say, I mean, maybe somebody saw the potential and
Sure.
still but, these guys, like, they weren't just, dude, you played, listen, your team didn't make the
he's
tournament.
a big man, pouts, maybe a little pouty when he did play.
That was your resume.
Yeah, when he did play, he almost got into a fight at Purdue.
That was your resume.
Yeah.
22% from the three-point line.
Yep.
Not a big man. Jordan Nwora, Dwayne Sutton, you came in late, energy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Take him at UAB.
Yeah.
That was these guys' lives with all this potential and talent they got.
This is the type of conversation we have on the phone. Like, this is good. I'm glad, because so many times do we have conversations like this, and I'm like, I wish they were on air. That was an authentic point that you just came up with, because I know you don't have that wrote down. I'm taking in as I'm a fan right now. I'm taking that in as a fan, and I'm saying that is a great point. Like, these guys, you could not have asked for a better group of guys. I heard Bob Valvano say it. I love Valvano when he talks to Coach Mack. I know it's on whatever. I know it's on a different station. I don't care. Whatever. I love that interview. I love it.
I heard it.
And when he, just listening to him and how he said, he's like, I love this team. I just love this team. The way they play. No matter what happens. Like, because you could not have asked for a better group of dudes to put together. And the reason is exactly, not part of, exactly what you're saying right there.
And it shows.
Yes.
Kurt, thanks for joining us on 93.9, my man. Fire away.
Hey, Marcus and Steve. Marcus and Steve, I got a question, and I want you guys' perspective on this. My question is in regards to VJ King.
Mm-hmm.
And explain to me, Marcus, what is going on with VJ King? How is it that he is the highest-rated player on his team, and he's playing the worst? Help me get into the mind of him, because I thought you're supposed to progress, not regress as a player. So explain to me what is going on with VJ King. And I'm going to sit back and listen.
Appreciate the call. Listen, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. VJ King is again, I've said this weeks and weeks ago. It's got a lot of people thinking, or not thinking, or either depending, expecting. The expectations are heavy. He's been through rotations. He's been through, different style programs. A plethora of things. But all that being said, don't forget he's playing awesome defense. Don't forget he's rebounding his tail off. He costs you 2 bad shots a game. He is not ruining the team. When VJ, think about it. I said this to you, Steve, yesterday. You realize VJ King is now your Rudy?
Mm-hmm.
The way people groan,
yeah, that's a good point.
When VJ King has a bad play,
yeah,
means and Coach knows, and I know that he's working damn hard. Now, if VJ was pouting and not playing good, or he was complaining on social media and not playing good, if he was doing anything other than making awesome grades, sacrificing for the team, doing exactly what you want, listen, you work hard, eventually your results will show.
Yeah.
They have not shown yet. But that's how life is.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We say playing good on defense. He's playing very good on defense. This one, I'm not turning this into. Obviously, there's some issues with VJ King's total game right now. I'm not trying to erase that at all. But would you agree with me that Chris Mack owes nothing to VJ King?
Absolutely not.
Okay. VJ King comes in against Kent State. Louisville goes on a run. Okay. In the midst of that run, VJ airballs a shot, which I watched it from the perspective where we sat, and just the way he shot it.
Yeah.
There was nothing. He almost threw it down. It was almost like a Markelle Fultz thing. Like,
right.
He's
like Charles Barkley's golf screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's so in your head, but he was playing so good defensively. Chris Mack, the reason I make the point about Chris Mack not owing VJ King anything, Chris Mack grabs 4 guys off the bench. He needs to wholesale sub. He's had a lineup in there for a while. 4 guys come off, VJ stays on. 4 guys come in, the run continues. Reason being, VJ's playing really well, and I don't think I'm stretching the truth there. He's playing really, really well
everywhere except
defensively.
for offense.
His shot, I won't even say completely on offense. I mean, his shot, his scoring is just. And the moment where I thought he was going to get a little bit rolling, the refs took it away a little bit with that terrible call. The charge call. But even then, he was a little hesitant because you were screaming go, and I think you were right. If he goes there, he probably gets a foul. So even then, he was a little bit hesitant.
But it's a hesitant go. So
yeah, but I don't know. I mean, he's playing good defensively. But I totally get where a fan perspective right now says I just don't expect to get anything out of him offensively, and I don't think he expects to give you anything offensively. and Chris Mack needs to say that. I'm just saying. I like where he's at. What are we at?
I got the little break.
Yeah, we're at the top of the
I had to
hour.
get that top of the hour.
Know that new varieties of six-packs are now available throughout the city. In addition, PA and toastthebrewing.com. Thank you for listening to ESPN Louisville.
Want to be part of the show? Hit us up on the Fan Outfitters Twitter feed at 939theville.
What good is it having that beautiful view on your front and backyard if you can't see through your old grimy windows? Or how about when you let a little fresh air and your windows are constantly getting stuck? If this sounds like your current situation, it's time to make that call to Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, the best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted the most efficient for 2018 and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and all 5-star reviews, which means these are exactly the new windows you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive, Louisville, Kentucky, or 502-494-0120. That's Windows Plus. Make the call.
Genesis Diamonds wants you to make this her best Christmas ever. So we're offering our best holiday pricing ever. Now through Christmas Eve, you get the guaranteed best price Genesis Diamonds is known for, minus another 20%, 30%, 35% on just about everything in the store. Last minute shopper? No worry. Genesis has thousands of the most popular gifts from $250 to $250,000 in stock and ready to go. Rings, earrings, pendants, pearls, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry, colored gemstone jewelry, all the gifts women love. Come let our non-commissioned experts help you find that home run gift with no stress. Eternity bands, diamond studs, GIA certified engagement rings, and Swiss timepieces. Get the amazing value price Genesis is known for, plus an extra 20, 30, even 35% off almost everything. Make this one unforgettable Christmas with help from Genesis Diamonds. Open Sunday till 5 and Christmas Eve till 3. Shelbyville Road Plaza. Merry Christmas from Genesis Diamonds. See store for details.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
So, Susan, what are you going to buy Tom for Christmas?
Oh, Linda, I can't even think about that right now.
Why not?
Well, we haven't been intimate in months, and before, it only lasted a minute or two. I'm at the end of my rope.
Has he tried the Louisville Men's Clinic?
No, what's that?
Oh my gosh, they treat premature issues or erectile dysfunction issues, and the visit only took about 90 minutes. Their treatment helped Jim last an hour. He couldn't do that when we were 20. Our sex life is incredible. And in fact, I even baked the guys at the clinic a cake. They discovered that he had low testosterone and are treating his low T. And he really is a changed man. Everything is wonderful.
This sounds amazing. I'm going to send Tom. Do you happen to have their number?
502-444-4000. Got it? 502-444-4000. Jim went online and made an appointment at LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com. I'm telling you, Susan, it changed our lives.
$99 office visit special. Call 502-444-4000 or LouisvilleMen'sClinic.com.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Chances are you've recently talked about it, or thought about it, or might even be thinking about it right now. You're thinking it's time to upgrade your vehicle, and boy, do we have the place for you. Globe Auto Sales. Family owned and operated, not the high-pressured sales pitch you get at other places. So while you're thinking about it, stop by Globe Auto Sales located at 5705 Bardstown Road. Check out their inventory at Globe Autos online. Oh, and be sure to tell them you're a friend of 93.9 The Ville.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
Well, the Sports Center update brought to you by MrDelivery.com. Local restaurants delivered. Use promo code ESPN for a discount on your first order. The Louisville men's basketball team improved to 8-3 on the year with an 83-70 win over Kent State on Saturday. Kristen Cunningham led the way for the Cards with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Dwayne Sutton had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Malik William and Jordan Warren each had 13. Coach Mack was pleased with the performance after the game.
I thought our team defended at a really high level, minus maybe the first few minutes of the game. I will say this, that there are some times when you do everything you can defensively, and a guy hits shots that you have no control of defending. And Jalen Walker, some of the circus shots that he hit at the end of the game, I think made the margin a little bit closer than I really thought it was. I thought our guys played well.
Up next is Robert Morris on Friday at 7 p.m. at the KFC Yum Center. The number 4 ranked Louisville women's basketball team improved to 11-0 on the year with a 92-59 win over Northern Kentucky. Dana Evans led the way for the Cards with 21 points and 6 assists. Up next for the Cards is Central Michigan on Thursday at 7 p.m. on the road. I'll let you know how long it is. I got it, but I can't look at it right now. The Baltimore Ravens to a win yesterday, 20-12 against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Jackson finished the game going 14-23 for 131 yards passing with 1 touchdown, and he also had 18 carries for 95 yards. And last but certainly not least, Louisville head coach Scott Satterfield's former team, Appalachian State, pulled off a 45-13 win over Middle Tennessee in the RL Carriers New Orleans Bowl and finished the season 11-2. Keep it locked here. Middays with Marcus Maben is next. This is Sports.
This is Marcus Maben, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus.
That can get BJ King out of this funk, and that's BJ King. Now, I'll say that I would like for the offense to kind